certainly the Celtics wish you were here.
On the other end, you see them taking their time, getting to the spots they want to get to.
Kyrie Irving, the NBA's all-star point guard, is widely regarded as one of the best players at his position, having won 6 all-star appearances, a championship, and the FIBA World Cup MVP trophy. The fact that Irving is still under the age of 30 is perhaps the most remarkable aspect of his accomplishments. Irving may become one of the most decorated NBA players in history by the time he retires. Join me as I take you through the Kyrie Irving lifestyle and net worth. Number 7. Climbing through the ranks. Irving was a dominant force in his freshman year at Duke, as one would expect. He was so successful in college that he elected to enter the NBA draft after only 1 season. Players with just 1 year of college experience are mostly raw and unpolished prospects when they join the NBA. Irving, on the other hand, was peculiar. This was recognized by the Cleveland Cavaliers, who picked him with the first overall selection in the 2011 draft. Even at the time, this was a prominent selection as Irving's peers believed he would develop into a great player. Once again, Irving's Rookie of the Year award came as no surprise. He received 117 out of 120 votes, making it a near unanimous decision. Irving just got better from there. He represented the United States at the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2014, fulfilling his dream of playing for the national team. Their team also won, with Kyrie winning the 2014 USA Basketball Male Athlete of the Year award. In 2016, he did the same thing and helped the team win the gold medal. Not to mention the fact that Kyrie was the 4th member of the Team USA to win both the NBA championship and the Olympic gold medal in the same year. With time, Irving got himself in a great position to sign his second contract because he was on the rise as a player. With the Cavaliers, he was able to reach an agreement on a 5-year, $94 million deal. Irving continued to play at a high level despite some injury setbacks. In fact, he won a couple of more All-Star honors during his second contract. As a result, he was offered a 3rd and most recent contract by the Brooklyn Nets. This deal, believe it or not, is his finest to date. For the next 4 years, he'll be paid $136 million, making him one of the league's highest paid players. Number 6. Deal with Nike. Irving's status as an NBA superstar extends well beyond his on-court abilities. He was chosen as the cover athlete for NBA 2K18, and he was elected as a vice president of the National Basketball Players Association by his colleagues. He has also appeared in some of his Uncle Drew films. After the Nike Kobe's, his signature Nike Kyrie shoes were the 2nd most worn signature shoe in the NBA during the 2019-20 season. Since their introduction nearly 7 years ago, these shoes of the current Brooklyn Nets point guard have become one of the NBA's best sellers. Irving's Nike contract pays him about $11 million a year. Among active players, he is tied for 7th with Derrick Rose, and he is tied for 10th when included with Jordan, Bryant, and the recently retired Dwayne Wade. Irving's worth can only grow now that he's in Brooklyn, and who knows how much more money he could earn from endorsements if he can lead the Nets to a championship during his tenure there. Number 5. Mansion in Cleveland. In 2014, Kyrie purchased a mansion worth $800,000 in Cleveland from former Cavaliers teammate Daniel Gibson and his former wife, singer Keisha Cole. He invested a lot of money updating it to its recent form. This particular athlete's home, a 5,500 square foot mansion in a posh neighborhood, was built in 2007 with features fit for an NBA lifestyle, such as tall ceilings, a living room with basketball hoop, and a spacious master suite with a huge walk-in dressing room. There are 4 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms in this house. The house's first floor includes everything you'd expect from a home, including a theater, rec room, recording studio, fitness room, and a finished bonus room. However, in October 2018, he sold this home in the Cleveland suburb of Westlake for around $755,000, a steep discount from the $1.7 million he initially sought for the property. Number 4. Uncle Drew. Uncle Drew was a feature film starring Kyrie Irving that was based on a character of the same name who first appeared on TV in a series of Pepsi Max commercials in 2012. The original Uncle Drew advert featured Irving in prosthetics as an old man watching his nephew play basketball. Before a flashback revealed his transformation, Irving fills in for an injured player, shooting hoops to the delight of his teammates. The commercial concluded with the Pepsi Max logo with the line, "A zero-calorie cola in disguise." Uncle Drew went on to gross $42.5 million in the United States and Canada and $4.1 million in other territories, for a total worldwide gross of $46.5 million. Given that the movie got made under $20 million, this was significant earnings for the makers of the movie, Irving being one of them. Only a true artist like Irving would dare take a character that was intended as a vehicle to sell fizzy drinks and spit it into a basketball version of the Nutty Professor. Looking back, it was a hell of an acting job by Kyrie Irving. Besides, he also appeared in the 2012 flick Kickin' It as himself and provided voiceovers in We Bare Bears in 2016 and The Family Guy in 2018. Number 3. Cars. He has a whole bunch of cars, including the likes of a Kia Sorento, Jeep Wrangler worth $24,000, Audi R8 worth $117,000, and a Ferrari 458. In 2012, when Kyrie won the Rookie of the Year award, as a part of the award he received a Kia Sorento worth $20,000, which he reportedly donated to a children's foundation. While he was a member of the Duke University Blue Devils, Kyrie went to a racetrack to test a Ferrari 458. He was so impressed with the beast that he fantasized about buying one. Irving now owns a Ferrari 458 worth $257,000 after years of hard work. Kyrie Irving puts in a lot of work, but his lifestyle is lavish and well worth it. Number 2. Philanthropy. Kyrie Irving did his best to ensure that his WNBA teammates could opt out of the last season without fear of financial turmoil. During the 2020 season, he pledged $1.5 million to help pay the wages of WNBA players who are unable to participate due to COVID-19. Aside from the fund, Irving also partnered with UBS, an investment banking firm, to provide financial literacy services to all WNBA players, not just those who are eligible for committed money. Irving, who earns about $34 million per year, said he was motivated to start the fund after WNBA players Natasha Cloud of the Washington Mystics and Jewel Lloyd of the Seattle Storm contacted him with some of their WNBA peers who addressed some of the difficulties they would face if they chose not to play when the season began on July 25, 2020. Recently, Steven Jackson, a former pro, revealed in an interview that Irving had bought a house for the family of the late George Floyd. Confirming the news, Irving said that he just wanted to keep continuing to fulfill his purpose in serving a lot of the underserved communities. Way to go, Uncle Drew! Number 1. Networth. Kyrie Irving's major endorsement partners include Nike, PepsiCo, Foot Locker, Panini, PSD, and Skullcandy. He signed a personal endorsement contract with Skullcandy, the Utah-based personal headphone maker, in 2012. With a solid performance over the years, Irving's stock started moving north. Accordingly, in 2016, Skullcandy announced an expansion of its longtime partnership with equity holder Irving to build the company's brand and collaboration on future product developments. With the earbud market expected to be worth more than $17.5 billion by 2022, we can only imagine how much this partnership is going to elevate Irving's income. Irving earns more than half of his money from sponsorship deals. Irving's Nike shoe is one of the best-selling in the NBA, second only to LeBron James. Between June 2017 and June 2018, the young star received about $36 million in salary and endorsements alone. Irving's net worth is projected to be over $43 million as of 2021, according to Forbes. For Irving, success seemed almost like a guarantee. In the NBA, his abilities are almost unprecedented, as no one can do what he does quite like him. Irving is a challenge on the court because of his rare combination of pace, quickness, handling, and scoring. He's been able to transform these abilities into large contracts. Irving is so gifted that he can command the highest deal from any team that can afford him. Since Irving is still young, he might be able to sign a lucrative fourth or even fifth contract in the future. Irving is one of the best players in the NBA, and if he maintains his current level of play, he would be able to sign lucrative contracts. So, what do you think? Do you envy Kyrie Irving's lifestyle? How much money do you think Irving would have pocketed by the time he retires? What is the one endorsement that you would like Kyrie to have? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and like us. I will see you next time on the channel. Until then, it's goodbye.